Okay guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you knife to the throat. So Vasil's going to put the knife to my throat. The first thing I want to do is try to bring my hands up. Start talking to the guy. He wants my money. Guys, give him the money. Don't be, it's not with dying. You got a knife to your throat. One wrong move, you flinch wrong, he moves wrong. He might be on crack, high on drugs, and you might be just even going to give him the money. He doesn't understand and he cuts. You might trap, or you might move, or you might flinch, or you might just panic anyway. He might panic, anything happens, you're dead. So the first thing you do when you got a knife to the throat, start listening to the person. What does he want? How can I get out of here with giving him what he needs and getting the hell out of there? Now, let's say he has a knife to my throat and now he's telling me, get in the car, come with me, or he's trying to take me somewhere else. Or when you think that, your life is at stake, well, now we got to start figuring out what we're going to do. First thing is start talking to the attacker. What does he want? What can I do? Start giving him as much information to forget about this. If he wanted you dead, he wouldn't be doing this. He would have just walked up to you and sliced your throat. So that means I still have a chance to survive. So if the knife is to my throat, I'm starting to talk to the attackers, put energy like he's talking to me, and he's here. Okay, we won't put any verbal for right now. So the knife's to my throat. What can I do? The first thing I gotta establish, where does the knife have to go to cut me? This way. So I definitely don't want to move here, right? Because even if I move this way and he does this, I get cut. So the knife definitely has to go that way. Now, this is the problem with the self-defense industry, and a lot of people teach this. Some people say, go with one hand. Some people say, go with two hands. They're both right and they're both wrong. It depends on your strength and how much. First of all, you got to remember, I'm going down and Vasil's a pretty big and strong guy that I go with one hand. And if he pulls away, start pulling away, I lose my grip, okay? But by going one hand, I can start into my strikes immediately. And look where I bring the knife. I drive the knife down and I go straight into striking, which means it has to almost happen at the same time and I get him to go defensive. By me going with two hands, I have a lot more of a solid trap, which means even if he tried to pull away, right, I have my other hand right here, and then I could release from one hand, okay? Which one do you do? Depends on your strength. Depends, I have enough strength and I work my grip enough that I know that if I trap with one hand, I can trust myself to go into strike, right? But again, if I'm faced with somebody like Rock, come up here. I'm faced with somebody like Rock, and he's got a knife to my throat the same way. I can't even put my hand almost around his wrist. So there's no way I'm gonna put the knife for real, go. There's no way, give me energy, that's it, walk. There's no way I'm gonna go like this. Look, I can barely move his hand, he's too big. The guy overweighs me by, he's twice my size, but against him, boom, I'll definitely go with two hands and try to put more power, because the last thing I wanna do is for me to lose the grip. Now, this is again where all the martial artists and self-defense instructors go wrong. They're gonna teach you stuff like 1, 2, 3, and they'll do this stuff and take the knife away and it looks fancy. It's not gonna happen that way. As soon as I do this, if I'm here and I do this, Rock move anyway. Rock's gonna do this, he's gonna try to move, he's gonna fight back, he's gonna try to grab the knife, he's gonna try to switch hands. There's a million stuff that's gonna happen. That's why I always say, you could only calculate the first second in the fight, your first move. After that, it's a fight. It's anybody's fight, anything can happen. I don't want to go with the pre-plan because you never know what's going to happen. I might slip, he might fall, his friend might jump in. The fight could just take any kind of different, it could play out any type of way.